right, so one of the most experimental theater companies in the tri-state is getting ready to open a new season. The No Theater has a reputation for pushing the barrier with thought-provoking stagecraft.
And here to talk about the show called Camp Siegfried is producing artistic director of the No Theater, Bridget Leake. Bridget, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate you. Just during the commercial break, I was mentioning before we even get to the show, I wanted to bring up you were sort of named producing artistic director in May of this year.
Yeah, May 1 I took over, and then officially took over July 1. So it was a very sort of race to the finish to get a budget approved, announce the season, and then go right into...
You had to hit the ground running big time. Big time.
And where were you coming from that you came to the No, and how are you enjoying your time at the No?
So I've always been a part of the No family. I moved here in 2013 from New York City to Cincinnati, and I came here for the directing fellowship at Cincinnati Playhouse in the Park. But the first show I ever self-produced, my husband and I, was for Cincy Fringe at the No Theater in 2014. And we've done Cincy Fringe for the last 10 years,
Awesome.
Every single year. And I've also directed at the No. We've done serials at the No. So I've always been involved with the No Theater. So when the opportunity came up to become the producing artistic director, I just jumped at the chance to, apply and throw my name into the ring.
Cincy Fringe, I know, means a heck of a lot to Jen Dalton as well.
Yeah, I've spent many years in that one as well as a writer and actor, so I love the Fringe and I love the No kind of kicked that off and still manages it and everything. But tell us about this show. If people are new to it, tell us a little bit about the plot.
So in programming the first show, I really wanted something that was going to be really dynamic. And this play, it's called Camp Siegfried by Bess Wall, and it's a beautiful portrait of two young people falling in love at summer camp and sort of everything that goes with that, like, archery and learning about who you are as a person. But this camp, based on a true story, set on Long Island, is also a place in which young people were indoctrinated by views of fascism. So it was a German camp where you could go and learn about your German cultural heritage, but also slipping in a lot of sort of political views to get young people. So you watch the transition of two young people falling in love over the course of summer camp while slowly being seduced by fascism.
When you take a setting like this, and you're in the late 1930s, obviously you are still trying to, I don't want to say attach it to, but let it be a reflection, I would imagine, of things that are going on today. Are those conversations hard to have?
No, I think they're actually, if anything, really engaging. What we found with our audiences, we opened on Friday, it's been, people are walking out being like, wow, it speaks so much to today, and I think that is the scary part. But what's so exciting about it is it's also an aspect of history that not a lot of people know about, and that these camps, this wasn't just one, this is one of hundreds all across the country in the 1930s, and just maybe how close the United States came to also aligning themselves possibly with this viewpoint.
Because again, those were in the United States of America.
These camps are in the United States, and again, the summer camps, and it was getting young people involved, and then also simultaneously recruiting them for this greater cause.
Well, I did not know about that.
It's so scary because you think about Hitler Youth camps, right? But those are obviously in Germany, right?
And those have a very clear, like, oh, well, that is that political view.
Sure.
This summer camp where 40,000 people attended German Day on Long Island for this one event. And so you think about, you're bringing in young people, you're letting them experience summer camp, as we all know so well, but then, this very hard political view that's also being sort of permeated through the camp.
And all you're thinking is you're just a kid at camp.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And maybe don't realize what you're getting caught up in.
I wanted to ask what your thought on the significance of the characters go by him and her. They don't have actual names.
Yeah, I think Bess Wall, she's such a smart writer. I think she's trying to say this could be anyone.
Okay.
Yeah, and so I think the fact that they are nameless, they name other people in the camp, they talk about their families, but I think the idea that they are nameless makes them sort of like anyone could have fallen into this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's look beyond. What other shows do you have coming up this season?
So we have a great season. We have 4 main stage productions, including Camp Siegfried. We're going to do a hard pivot after Camp Siegfried into Die Hard as a Christmas movie.
Good.
Which is, it's a commission by 2 local writers, and it's going to be, hopefully our annual holiday tradition.
Please have them on our show. It's
going to be fantastic. And then after that, we have A Case for the Existence of God, written by the Oscar-nominated playwright Samuel D. Hunter for The Whale. This is his play. It's a beautiful piece about 2 fathers and in single fatherhood and the struggles that go with that. And then for the final show of the season, we have Blurreds, which is an amalgamation of Black nerds. People identify as Blurreds. If you look it up on TikTok, there's a whole following there. But it's essentially the story of 3 young people who go on the quest of a lifetime to skip school, to go to Comic-Con to meet their idol, and on the way they encounter real life events, but it's very quest-esque and sort of gaming-esque. And then of course the Cincinnati Fringe Festival, so back for our 22nd season.
22nd.
I know.
I can't believe that.
That's crazy.
And bigger and better every year.
Yes, we're excited.
Well, thanks for being here. Congratulations again
Thank you.
on,
Thanks so much
on
for
the new
having me.
position. And I guess tickets and all that kind of stuff. Website, the easiest way.
notheater.com.
Okay.
Exactly.
Awesome. We'll get more information up at local12.com. We'll see you again
Yeah.
during the
LA,
season.
have a great show.
Thank you.
Sure, you can stop watching, but let's be honest, you want to know more. Tap the links or even better, click subscribe to stay in the know.